address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist, and you just made this fight a little more personal. Take it a step further, Keyshawn.
Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Is Teofimo out of control? Now, that video you just saw is a video Teofimo posted where it's like he's intentionally trying to lead Keyshawn Davis and boxing fans to believe that he's behind sending that package of watermelon and bananas to Keyshawn Davis. And he's sitting back almost laughing at the fact that Keyshawn is upset and attacking Baranchek. Now, my thing is this. And the WWE, they crossed the line with a lot of things they do, but it's entertainment, and it's seen as okay. Boxing is a business. It's entertainment. Again, what is okay and what's not okay? Now, the thing about the WWE is that stuff is scripted. So the participants know what's going to be done, what's going to be said, whether it's something dealing with politics, race, religion, their families, economics, whatever. So nothing comes as a surprise except to the audience where they're like, what the F was that? But those who are involved, it's rehearsed. It's all an entertainment, and everybody is there in agreement to participate. So when I hear people saying, it's all fun, it's all entertainment, Keyshawn Davis is overreacting, boxing fans are overreacting, I agree that it's entertainment. But the problem I have, right, is when anything with race, religion, politics, economics, I don't like to get into those conversations, and I don't think it should be made light of. But I could agree about the entertainment piece and the comparison between what someone did. It could be Teo, could be Baranchek, could be Keyshawn could have staged it, right? We don't know. But like I said in another video, I spent a lot of time overseas, and I know how sometimes black people can be viewed. But when I see Teofimo come and do this, this seems to be more in line with something Teofimo would do with his sick approach to trying to bait somebody into a fight. But this is the issue I have with those who are saying, it's just entertainment like the WWE. This is what boxing needs, someone to come and spice things up. The problem with what Teofimo did, whoever did it, but let's say it was Teo. If Teo and Keyshawn planned this to stir the pot, get more eyes on the fight, to help get some steam behind a potential fight with Keyshawn and Teo if Keyshawn can get past Baranchek. And if Baranchek was in on it, I would say, you know what? I agree. But the problem here is it doesn't seem like that's what happened. As a result, there wasn't a collective agreement for the Keyshawn Davis, Baranchek, and Teofimo communities to come together and put on this form of entertainment by poking at the stereotypes of Keyshawn Davis and black fighters, or black people as a whole, with the bananas and watermelon. So to me, if Teofimo did this, I think he's out of control. Now, remember, if it's Crawford made a comment when he was about to fight Jose Benavidez Jr. about him to beat the burritos out your ass. I have a great sense of humor. With the bananas and watermelon, the burrito joke, about anything dealing with race, when it's in the form of comedy, I can laugh at just about everything. I can even laugh at myself. But when Crawford said that, I'm going to beat the burritos out your ass. Knock the burritos out your ass, right? That was wrong. So, Teofimo, in my opinion, is out of control. Anyone who makes a comment about somebody's race, their culture, to me, they're out of control. And what ends up happening is the individual they may be targeting, that's not the individual whose attention they necessarily get and hold on to the way they want. They end up getting the attention of an individual or individuals who they don't even know. An unfamiliar face. They can never recognize the face because this shit goes viral and there's so many people who see it who don't like it. So now when you're out and about in a public place, you have all these different people walking by you alongside you and you don't know who you offended and who's an enemy now. And that's where guys like Teofimo or, anyone who's doing and saying things to offend a race could have some serious problems and face some significant consequences. Now, that being said, everyone's going to have an opinion. But remember what I said. It's all wrong. Unless all the parties involved are in agreement, like the WWE. They say this shit is staged. It's all orchestrated. We all know what's going to be said and done. Everyone agrees. They push forward, right? On the same sheet of music. This isn't the case. So this cross comparison between boxing and the WWE, and these are just forms of entertainment, and people shouldn't take anything too serious. I had to disagree because there are people who are involved in this and are being affected by this innocently, what could be, right? And now they have to walk around where now they have some people who aren't able to look beyond the bullshit and are just going to feel that, Baranchek's a racist now. His whole team is a racist. They're not going to be able to sit back and say, hold our horses, let's not take it to the stupid. There's a little bit more going on here. And until we really know what's up, let's just leave this shit alone. We can maybe revisit it later, but right now, leave it alone. And that's what I don't like. And that's why I think if Teofimo indeed sent that shit to Keyshawn, I think Teofimo's out of control. Because that stuff could have got real ugly between Keyshawn and Baranchek today. Like if Baranchek didn't keep a cool head and just kind of laugh off Keyshawn, like, yeah, man, whatever, get out of here, we'll fight this weekend. I think things could have got real ugly up there. Real ugly. I'm telling you, you start talking about race, start talking about religion, money, politics, people's families. I'm telling you, shit does not end well. It does not end well. I'll give you guys a story real quick before I get off. I was in my office, right? And there was an individual. Me and him have always gotten along. I knew he was a Catholic because every day all he talk about is, Catholicism and church and God. Nothing wrong with that. I used to ignore him for the most part. But we knew that he was kind of spiritual guy. Is what he is. Is what it is. And they were asking me, because of my name, what do I think about, religion? And I said, this is what I said. I said, you know what I've concluded about religion is that religions, in my opinion, provide a blueprint for individuals to live life. I don't think anyone is better than the other. I just think if a person isn't sure on what to do as a husband and as a wife, with the children, with anything in life, I said I think if they latch on to a religion, they could turn into a fanatic because it almost lays out how a person should conduct himself and live life, right? And that's all I said. He said, well, what do you think about like Catholics? This is what I said. I said, I don't know much about it. I said, but you have Christians, you have Catholics, you have Muslims, you have Jewish people, you have Hindus. I said, there's a lot of religions. Yo, he didn't let me finish talking. He let me finish talking. He went berserk. So what are you saying? Catholics aren't Christians? I said, look, I'm not qualified to have this conversation. I was like, so I just think it's time that we stop. Because I honestly, I don't know. And he was like, well, you just said that I wasn't a Christian. I was like, yo, I just told you, I'm not qualified to have this conversation. Let's just stop. And he wouldn't shut up. So finally, after about 3 minutes, because, I recognized he was passionate, and obviously maybe I said something. Even though I'm very aware of what I say when it comes to religion. That's why I don't talk about it. But it got to the point where he was telling me that, he said, you people always talk bad about us Catholics. And at that point I said, now, I'm going to take what you're saying as far as you people, as far as your experiences with different people from different backgrounds, different races, who may have said things about Catholics or something along the lines where you felt offended. I don't think you targeted me because you see me here with this brown skin. I said, but how about this? I said, how about you shut the fuck up? I said, because you going down this fucking rabbit hole, and now you're here basically suggesting that I'm somewhat like these people you had bad experiences with. And everyone in the office is trying to tell him, they're like, yo, he didn't say nothing. But this guy, somehow he heard that, something offensive. So after I told him to shut the fuck up, I said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and leave. Because I left out, because I was about to punch this motherfucker in his mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he just wouldn't shut the fuck up. But I said, I'm going to leave. Because I was at that point when he started talking about, because you people everyone treats us Catholics a kind of way. I walked out the office and went and cooled just to cool off. Because he had no idea, I was about to put the hand of God on that motherfucker, man. So anyway, he apologized like a couple of days later because I was avoiding him. He tried to get the fuck away from me, cornball. He want to try to apologize. I was like, yeah, whatever. Just to ease the tension in the office. But I never fuck with that dude ever again. Nothing. That motherfucker, his car broke down one day. He looked at me when I was driving by like he needed help. I just fucking honked. He kept going, what's going on, fuckhead? I just kept going on. Don't fucking ask me for nothing, motherfucker. And when I left that station, bounced, man, I think I went from there, back to career. Yeah, never talk to that fucking idiot again. He's a fucking dumbass. But I say all that to say this. Some things you just shouldn't play around with. And I think Teofimo Lopez, if he sent that shit, he crossed the line. And to be honest with you, he's the person who could have got a box like that up to Keyshawn Davis's room because he's a boxer, he's well known, and I can only imagine him having someone who's working with him as a prank, thinking it's funny. But this could have gone way, way wrong. Anyway, keep cool, be professional, have some fun, talk shit to each other, but it's 5 things I just think people should avoid: race, religion, economics. When I mean economics, like financial status, politics, and families. Just leave that shit alone. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. In the breeze.